Good day everyone, this is the last lesson for our term 1. We have the lesson 9 schematic diagram, the potentiometer. So ano ba ang isang potentiometer? This is how it looks like. Ayan, we have 3 pins na. So ayan. So what is a potentiometer? Ano ba ang gamit ng potentiometer? Para saan ba ito? Potentiometer basically this one, and ito yung isang model na meron dun sa Arduino kit natin. It has 3 pins, the knob, going to the right and going to the left. Going to the right, that is the pinaka max resistance, and going to the left, meaning no resistance. Ibig sabihin, kung ano yung mag-flow dyan, ano na yan, yun yung maximum voltage or current na may babato sa atin ng battery. So, potentiometer is a variable resistor. Kaya nga tayo may knob because it can vary the resistance based dun sa pihit natin dun sa knob. Unlike the classic mga resistors natin, it has fixed. Kung ano lang yan, for example, we have 220 lang to. Yun na yun siya. Pero ito, pwede natin makontrol yung resistance by turning the knob. Now, on our Arduino kit, just like this one, it ranges from 0 ohms to 10 kilo ohms. Kung mapapansin nyo, yung mga kits natin, we do have 220, 470, 1K, and then we do have 10,000. Kung ano yung meron dun sa kit natin na resistors, fixed resistors, it is also the same range as this one. Pero meron din naman tayong other potentiometers, the standard ones, from 0 to 5 mega ohms, depending on the usage. So kung kailangan natin na mas mataas na na potentiometers based dun sa magiging build natin later on, or sa mga appliances, kailangan ng adjustment, then tawag dito, gagamit tayo mas mataas na potentiometer. Take note before using the potentiometer, para hindi masira yung mga mga components natin, always assist with resistors, the fixed one. Okay? Para hindi mabigla yung mamaya, pinihit natin, nilaro natin, pinihit natin going to the left, sinagad natin, nabigla, nagkaroon ng power surge, or tawag dito, sinaksak natin dun sa left side, dun sa zero resistance. Pag walang resistor, possibly masira yung components ninyo. So always assist with resistors na fix. In schematic diagram, pwede tayong makita ng ganito na mukhang resistor na may arrow down. That's the ANSI or American diagram for potentiometer. We also have the European, the standard one. You can search it on the internet, IEC and ANSI, the types of potentiometer, kung anong ibig sabihin nila kung gusto niyo ma-check yung history ng dalawa. Now, syempre, ang gagamitin natin for this mga setups natin usually is the American or ANSI. May times na pwede tayong gumamit nito or makakita tayo ng ganito kapag medyo complex na. Also, last thing to take note is that it is the potentiometer acts as voltage divider because it divides the voltage into kung ano man yung binibitaw na resistance. So let's have an example on how to build and see the potentiometer in schematic diagram and in breadboard. So in the series, mapapansin natin we do have the resistor here before the potentiometer. Pwede rin naman yan sa right side. Pero in this series example, ano muna tayo? Left side muna. Okay? Pwede naman na yan. So, kung mapapansin nyo, we do have the box right here. Kasi nga, tatlo yan. Tatlo yung pins natin. And, etong dalawang dulo, eto siya. Tapos yung nasa gitna, ito yung dadaanan ng papunta dun sa component. Kasi this part, the third slot, will go dun sa ground or pinaka-negative natin. And this left is the positive. Ito siya. Okay, lagay na natin siya into breadboard. Okay, so in breadboard, medyo ingatan lang natin yung paglagay ng potentiometer kasi baka mamaya pag push natin dito kasi nga medyo masikip siyang i-push dahil tatlo naman siya. Medyo ingat lang tayo sa pag-push kasi baka mamaya mabali yung pinaka bread nung or yung pinakalagayan, pinaka board nung potentiometer natin. Kasi mag-isa lang naman to sa kit natin. And also, pakipapunta muna sa right bago nyo isa lang. Ibig sabihin, naka-maximum resistance into 10K. Kasi yung papunta sa left, that is 0 ohms. So, kung sinaksak natin siya, tapos walang resistor, this one will be damaged already. Okay, so, ilagay muna natin siya into 10K. Tapos makikita natin mamaya na ano ba yung effect niya kapag tina-turn on na natin to or off. So usually we put this potentiometer dito sa unahan. Okay, pwede naman dito. Kaya lang makakaharang kasi yung mga wirings niya dun sa harapan. So pwede naman yan dito basta nasa bandang unahan or dito. Kayo na bahala. So in this example natin, lagay ko muna siya dito. Ayan, medyo maingat ko lang siyang nilalagay kasi nga medyo matigas ilagay. Ayan na. Okay, ito yung tsura. As much as possible, ganitong setup na natin. Pwede yung baliktarin, pero mababaliktad din yung ground and din the positive one. Yung gitna hindi naman babago yan. Pero yung positive and the negative, pagka binaliktad nyo, syempre baguhin nyo din yung yung circuit ninyo. Next, syempre nauna daw yung resistor. Lagay natin dito sa positive side. So we have 470. And then this one, lalagay na natin yung red or yung positive natin. Ayan, kalinya. And salang natin dito. Okay, so yan yung first part natin. Recap natin. Ayan, nasa unahan yung resistor natin before the potentiometer, just like this one. Next natin, we do have the potentiometer and then the LED. LED, lagay muna natin dito. Ayan. Okay. And then, to connect the LED dun sa potentiometer, we're going to use the middle part. So, the middle part is this one. Ayan. Lalagay natin siya dito. Okay. Ayan. Medyo tingnan nyo din bago nyo i-finalize yung lagayan ng potentiometer prior to the other components. Tapos, lagay natin dito sa positive. Ayan. And then, next natin, dalawang ground ang gagamitin natin. First ground is yung sa LED, negative ng LED going to the black. Ayan, other slot na lang natin. Ayan. And then, the other one is coming from the potentiometer. Kasi nga tatlo yan. Kailangan ng ground ng potentiometer. At ilalagay natin siya on the third pin. Ayan siya. Ayan, lagay natin dito. Okay. Tapos lagay natin dito sa black. Lagi niyong gagawin yan, the positive and the negative first ng potentiometer, then the other components yung sa gitna. Para hindi niyo makalimutan na lagyan. And let's test. Ayan. So, from the 10K resistance, going to the right, pihit natin going to the left, and as we can see, unti-unting umiilaw yung kulay green LED natin. Ayan. So, hanggang sa mas lumiwanag siya, and this is the maximum maximum natin, minimum natin, resistance which is 0. And this 470 fits well with the green. Kasi nga, ang kailangan lang naman ng green natin prior sa computation is 340 lang naman. Kung gusto natin ng safe na 20 amperes, milliamperes. So, 340 lang naman kailangan, and upon computation, kailangan tawag dito, mas mataas or equal yung gagamitin nating resistor prior dito kay green LED. 2.2 lang naman ang LED natin na green. This is 470. Ngayon, kapag ita-turn natin going to the right, mapapansin natin na pahina ng pahina na yung green LED natin. Hanggang sa maging 0 na siya. Hanggang sa maging 10K resistance. Ayan. So, that's how you do the series for the potentiometer. Okay, next naman natin, we do have the parallel series, and kung mapapansin natin, nauna muna ang potentiometer, then the resistors, and then the components. Okay, so, paano ba gumagana yung sa parallel when it comes to potentiometer? Actually, mas madali lang naman din for as long as you have set up this two sets natin na parallel. And sabay naman silang iilaw. But first, we have to compute kung ano yung pinaka-best na resistor prior to the LED 1, which is the blue, and the LED 2, which is red. So, we're going to use this one. V battery minus V component divided by I component. Ang target natin palagi sa I natin is always equal to 0.02 amps or 20 milliamperes. Okay, so pagka magdi-divide tayo, we're going to use this one as the value para makita natin kung ilang resistance ba ang kailangan prior to these two LEDs natin. And quick recap before we compute, ito yung table for the LEDs. Ito yung usual na ginagamit natin, which is the safe forward voltage. This one is the range. Pwede yung maximum dito. Like for example, on red, pwede yung maximum na 2.0 voltage. Pero, na siya, hindi lalagpas na siya sa current na 20. It can be around 25 to 30 milliamperes. Anything na sumobra dyan sa computation, pwedeng sumabog bigla yung red natin or hindi siya tatagal. Ayan, so yung gagamitin natin is red and blue. So we're going to use 1.8 and 3.2 forwarded voltage. So, unahin natin yung sa blue natin. Blue natin, we have 3.2. Okay, resistance for blue natin, RB na lang, is equal to, VBAT is 9 volts. 9 volts minus, 3.2 voltage all over. Ang kailangan lang natin ay 0.02 amps. And upon computation natin, ang kailangan lang naman natin ay 290 amperes. Ohms. Okay, which equivalent to syempre kung ano yung available na resistor natin. So 220 medyo mababa, dagdagan natin, gawin natin 470 ohms. And then let's go ahead for the red one, the second LED. Going to use red ball pen. Ayan. So we have 9 volts minus 1.8 over 0.02 amps. So yung magiging resistance for red natin would be, ayan, ang kailangan natin na resistance dito ay 360 ohms. And in this case, same lang to. Dahil 360 na to, medyo mataas, kailangan natin ng 470. Okay, so let's build the natin, tagging on 470 ohms. And then we have the blue for 290 ohms. Ayan. So, kailangan natin dito ay dalawang 470. The red and the blue. And, syempre yung other components natin. Okay, so ayan. So, we do have the potentiometer muna and then the other components. So, in building parallel, syempre, yung usual natin, set up muna natin to, the positive and then, the ground of or negative ng ating potentiometer bago tayo maglagay ng other sets. And then we have the black for the negative or ground. Ayan. Then tsaka na natin i-set up yung other components. Sir, paano yan? Hindi yata kasya lahat dito sa likod. So, ang gagawin natin, we have to add another wire to connect it dun sa other components. Katulad ng ginawa natin kanina. Although, kapag ka mag-isa lang naman, pwede naman niyang i-diretso dun sa likod niya or sa harapan niya. Pero dahil marami tayong components, more than one, much better if we use jumper wire for that. Para ma-align natin. Ayan. Ayusin natin yung lightings. For a moment. Ayan. So, lagay natin yung 470. And then, the other leg of the 470. Dito. And then, the other leg, other 470 na rin. Ayan. Pwede nyo ilagay yan in any slots dito. I typically use one space. Pero kung medyo marami ng components ang kailangan or resistors ang kailangan, much better to save some space. Katulad nung nakaraan na 3 yung resistors. Yung first one natin is blue. So, ilalagay natin yung positive leg prior dun sa second leg ng ating first resistor. Ayan. Tapos, kung mapapansin nyo, etong natin, last leg ng blue natin, hindi siya nakatapat dito sa last leg ng second resistor. Kasi bakit? Kailangan natin to na ilagay dito. Okay. Baliktad pala. Ayan. Yung positive leg dun sa second leg, and then parallel dito sa last, the first and the last. Okay, and then let's secure the pins and let's add syempre yung negative ng or ground ng mga LEDs natin. Ayan. So let's check again. Ayan. yung last leg. Ito yan. At kung mapapansin yung mga middle setups natin, ayan, hindi siya pantay dun sa other circuits natin. And then yung first legs natin ng mga resistor nakatap dun sa middle ng potentiometer natin. And let's light it up. Ensure muna natin ulit na nasa pinaka maximum resistance. Okay. Unti-unti natin pihitin. Ayan. So, napansin nyo, una nag-umilaw yung red. Ayan. Tapos, sumunod na yung blue. Ayan. So, I'm not sure kung sa camera kung kitang-kita. Pero, personal, mas maliwanag pa rin yung blue LED. Kasi nga, syempre, yung mga blue and whites, sila talaga yung mas maliwanag compared sa other LEDs. Pero syempre, kailangan pa rin ng more voltage or current papunta dun sa LED natin. And in this case, medyo sagad na yan. Hindi ko na siya ima-maximum kasi baka mamaya biglang pumutok yung red natin. Although pwede naman siya, kaya lang nagtitipid lang ako ng components. So ayan. And hinaan ulit natin. Ayan, napansin nyo unang namatay yung blue. And then next is the red na. Ayan. Going again to the left. Dahan-dahan lang ang pagpihit. Ayan. And going to do maximum resistance. So ayan. So that's how we build or put the parallel circuit for the potentiometer. Let's have a recap. Ayan, usod natin. And that's for the parallel circuit. And that is it for our very last episode of the term 1, the potentiometer. I hope you have enjoyed the series natin of each components on how to build and the schematic diagrams and everything of the breadboarding natin. And that's it. Goodbye mga anak.